Welcome back, everybody. It's time for another daily Nipah. Rika Furude Simulator 25. You can download it up here yourself. socksmakepeoplesexy.itch.io. I highly encourage it. It is free and fun. And to think in these times where all of us come together as a people in these holiday times, free and fun is what you're going to be looking for. So gift Rika Furude today to somebody in your life, maybe everybody in your life. Download it 600 times and gift it to every single person that you know. But there's also many other fun games there you could check out. But let's go ahead and see what Rika's up to. Rika? Oh, I think this is a new one we haven't had yet. She's a cat wandering the forest. She's a cat wandering the forest like a little Neepster. We should bring back Napster and just call it Neepster. I don't even think we should change any of the other programming in it. Just literally rename it Neepster. And bring it back. Luigi. Luigi, where art thou, Luigi? For you shall come save us. And if not, God, you can make it interesting for a little while. Oh, 3 6s. Not bad. Alright, Rika. Did you see that the horrendous scumbag that turned in our CEO hero didn't even get the payout that they were promised? I love it. We're so unbelievably corrupt and stupid as a nation. It's kind of unbelievable how bad it is. Oh, 4 4s, that's cool. That's a 4 house in a very interesting way. I think that's the second time we've rolled that exact 4 house in the last couple of days. Not necessarily the 5s and the 4s, and the 4s and the 5s. It's very confusing when they come together. Oh, what a frustrating reality we're forced to live with. Oh, almost again. Like, I literally just want to have some experiences in my life before I die. I don't think that's too much to fucking ask for. I've... It's just, ugh. I die not to think about it. It makes me very sad. Tends to be one of the vocal points of my depression. But I do know that I like Rika Furude Simulator 25 and giving head pats to Rika. She's in her little cute cat outfit out in the forest, looking for CEOs to maim while they're fucking throat out. What's up, MTI? It was a triple double right there. Nipah! Oh yeah, what's another headline I saw the other day? continue with this dingus shit. Where was it? Oh yeah. A guest on Laura Ingram's show just said trans people will create a new species that is part machine. I mean, it sounds really badass, but I don't think it's true. I mean, maybe it is true, in which case, awesome. Yeah, right, Skilling Blow? Why do they always make us sound so fucking cool, man? They hate us, and they make us sound like the coolest people ever. It's just jealousy is what it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They just want to rub one out to us and then kill us. What's wrong with that? Can't you just live happily? How could you be upset all the time? How could you be depressed? I can't imagine. I just can't imagine. Watching the biggest fucking moron in the world, well, maybe the second, I don't know which between the two, just buy out elections and use massive hordes of wealth to just get whatever they want. Like, it's literally the dragon from Lord of the Rings. Like, nobody has any kind of critical thinking. I mean, it's not literally the dragon. It's just, they just don't understand what's happening, and it's just happening, and it's misery. It's just fucking misery. That's why I just don't go on social media with news sources too much anymore, because I know what's happening. It's just fucking misery. It's like, oh, what this button says, push it to be in pain. That's basically the news source, so let's just keep pushing that button over and over again. Oh, look. More people getting harassed or murdered for wanting to be the way they are. Oh, look, the military's at the fucking sports event again for some reason. Fuck does the military have to do with me wanting to play baseball or watching football or some shit? It's misery. It's just fucking misery. Don't build the torment nexus. We just get dictated by people with more money and no sense. It's just fucking... Like, there's no applicable thought on the future. It's, well, I'm rich enough, I can just make it how I want it. That's how society should be. That's not right, believe it or not. One rich person's idea of how the world should be run probably isn't a good thing. Especially when they have to buy all these people out to get it that way. And there's just this rise of dictatorships that's just fucking coming out, and fascism screaming in our faces, and we're just happily fucking voting for it. At least some of these idiots are. That's a straight. being on a conveyor belt that consistently has an off switch next to it, but it has a fucking pay price to open it, and the conveyor is going into a thresher of just death. And then there are people fighting other people to not hit that switch so they can fall into the death pit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you so fucking dumb? Can you please take a second to look at the bigger picture of these goddamn things? Yeah. Yeah, that is true. They aren't playing the daily Nipah. They're playing the daily Nipah, they might have some fucking happiness in their soul, but instead they gotta go online and harass somebody who's different to feel good about themselves. Surprised Twitter is still up when they don't have nearly as many people to harass anymore. Move on to their next harassment campaign that they'll dress up as something else and act like everything's okay. All the furries left, that's why I have stability problems. Yeah, probably. A ton of people left. Good. If I didn't use it as an advertising platform and had like a bunch of stuff that I'd have deleted it a while ago. Like, there's very few reasons I even bother keeping it. That is another straight. Just fucking frustrating. Just openly curse ourselves constantly with these. But it's not entirely. There's a lot of manipulation in the media for that shit too, and a manipulation in everything. So you get radicalized, and you get radicalized without thinking, and then it's easy to control you. I'm sailing away. Oh. Okay. We're playing Rika Frude Simulator. Way later than I like to start streaming, but whatever. Whoa. Sorry, it's just very frustrating. It's not just for me. Like, I see... It's definitely not from me almost at all. I see my biggest concern is friends, other people in my life. I fear for them so much. I want them to be okay. And what can you do, you know? Be there as much as possible unless you can rob a bank and get money or some shit. It's just such a poor reality that we've set ourselves in. It really is. Did you know, actually, bringing all this stuff up, I think a player in the NFL didn't, or no, it was an owner? I can't forget. It was an owner or a player, but they didn't sign a contract because their Madden rating was too low. Their Madden rating. Their fucking Madden rating. It is pretty funny, but it's just more to the absurdness of what current day reality is. Like, it's absurd. Like, our reality is way more absurd than most of the absurdest shit that we end up taking in or is made. David Lynch's fucking surrealistic ass realities are just, they're more on point than current reality, because current reality is a joke. A big fucking joke. So, haha, you know, haha. Sorry, I have like 3 different preferences and I don't feel, you know, the way I was portrayed on birth, so I guess I should die now. It's not enough to feel horrendously bad about, you know, yourself all the time. For whatever the many reasons are, but now you must constantly be fucking picked on and made to feel like the things you like are terrible, you know, just for existing. It's... How did this come to happen? Why did this come to happen? You know why it came to happen? Insecurity and jealousness. Mostly in men. People want to have control at all costs and are so fucking pathetically pitiful and just... They're so spiteful if they don't get their way. So that everybody has to suffer then. And then, like, that's another mindset. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck away from me, you know? Everybody doesn't have to suffer because your dumbass can't control their brain. When it comes to being a giant asshole or a control freak or what have you. Shit's annoying. Reality hurts. To be entirely honest. But on the flip side, I do really enjoy streaming. I do really enjoy talking to you all every day. I really enjoy a lot of people in my life. Like, there's a lot of happiness to be had here. But it's very hard to be happy overall when I just don't see good things in the future for us, you know? The queer community in general. And I already suffer greatly from the inability to deal with the fact that I can't do the things that I want to do in life. And on top of that, seeing like so many other people suffer, it's just like a constant drain. It's like, even if it's slow some days, or it slows to a crawl others, my batteries run out, I get frustrated, that kind of thing. And it's just, I don't know. I just want people to see what is happening and be more conscious to their fellow human. That's all. I don't think that's too much to ask for. I want people to ask themselves why it matters that somebody else wants to live differently than them, as long as it's not affecting them or hurting them in any way. Like, what difference does it make at all? And I want people to not look at other people and just be off-put just by the fact that they exist, and then want to make it their entire journey to make their life miserable because they don't like them. It's one of the ugliest and most disgusting human traits. People don't realize you're dealing with other actual full human beings, their mental capacities and emotions. You can't just manipulate them like puppets and expect them to be somehow okay in the end, or have any kind of critical thinking after that, which means that they're just gonna line up, which is what they want. Which is why things are the way they are. Every single person under this government regime deserves not only just basic income, but a whole surplus of the rest of their lives being a lot easier for what the fucking shit we've had to deal with our whole goddamn life, and what the shit we're gonna have to deal with the rest of our goddamn lives. Luigi did nothing wrong. Let him go. Let him finish the fucking job. These people. All of them. I can't stand the fact that people are like, don't make fun of that CEO. Don't celebrate what Luigi did. He's a murderer. Like, really? Yeah, how many dipshit fucking denies went through that murdered people because of health insurance CEOs? Or how many people probably froze to death outside because they got laid off because of a CEO? I can't still. Woof. Woof. I have zero pity for that human being or their family. Zero. Don't make life worse for everybody and expect any pity. It's almost childish. Like, it's insane. The amount of bodies, deaths that those fuckers cost every single year. The amount that can be avoided. Humans shouldn't be suffering at all anymore. We're so far beyond that as a species. It's just run on cash and insecurities. Like, that's all it is. It's just a bunch of older people who need control of things to make themselves feel better about themselves. It's literally the most pathetic thing maybe ever. I don't think there's anything more pathetic than that. The fact that you need to force control over people to make yourself feel better is unbelievably pathetic. Oh, nice. Another 4 house. And you should feel as pathetic as possible. I stand by that shit. Always. Don't fuck with other people. Don't fuck with the common person just to make yourself fucking feel better. Absolutely disgusting behavior. So basically what I'm saying is you should download Rica Frude today and get your feelings out about our current capitalistic hellhole landscape. Triple double, very nice. All right, I think I'm starting to unwind a little bit. I do apologize if this was very off-putting, but I just can't stand it. Like, it's so frustrating to me. There's no reason for society to work the way it does. It's so intentionally hurtful. Intentionally complicated so people can't get help. Like, that's some of the most evil shit you can do, is just to make it too complicated for the average person to get help. Like, what a shitty fucking thing to do. What an incredibly shitty fucking thing to do. I had to get help to get help. I just couldn't, like, it was too confusing to me. Like, that's so absurd. And they just try to throw you everything in the kitchen sink to just... I've been denied 1,000 times already, of course, too. I do enjoy the aside in the screen. Oh, hey, a 4 house. That's pretty funny. That's a straight again. Just good Christ. People are also hell-bent about their own personal lives, that they can't ever look beyond themselves. And there are moments that I can't do that for myself as well, because I just get clouded with all the stuff I've never gotten to be able to do. And I mean, that's also understandable. I'm fucking going on 41 years old in 2 months. And it's been a whole lot of nothing for most of my adult life, so yeah, I get a lot of frustration from it. But I never let that get in the way of me helping other people or trying to at least be as positive as I can be. I don't always make it, and that's also okay. It's important to understand that emotions are there for a reason, and just trying to squash them or ignore them is very, very bad. That is a very high 4 house. That is 2 points off of the true miracle. That was a hell of a 4 house. So yeah, you know, I'm frustrated by stuff too, but like I don't understand the correlation between being frustrated and then taking it out on everyone to make yourself feel better. It's too mean-spirited and makes no sense. And then here we are in a society that's run by the most insecure, pathetic men ever. Like, can anybody tell me Musk isn't just the most fucking skeevy, greasy, like, nerd in a bad way individual? Like, he's just disgusting. And thus, our society weighs in on the hands of an emotional teenager with billions of dollars. God bless America. Next time I do that, just punch me straight in the fucking throat, please. Because I deserve it. Last roll, Rika. Give us something special. Sorry, Rika. It's been a bit of a ranty day again. Oof. You had a lot of straights and such. Some 4 houses today, actually. Quite a few of those. 18,000 fates, Rika. Still not getting it, unfortunately. Sorry, Rika. No 3 Potsies, no miracles. but a whole lot more Rika, and what more could we ask for? Thank you, Rika. And thank you for watching so much, YouTubers. I appreciate that. This has been your Daily Nipah. If you'd like to download it, please socksmakepeoplesexy.itch.io. It is free, along with every other game there, so by all means, check it out and enjoy. Until next time, be kind to your fellow individual, unless they aren't kind to you. And Luigi, thank you as well. Positive vibes, Jesus. Positive vibes, YouTubers, and have a good night.